Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anthony. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this really pretty purpley pinky blue eye look using some of my favorite Anastasia palettes, the Aina, Jackie, and then of course a little bit of the Norvina. So if you want to see this look, stay tuned. We're going to start off with the Smashbox Lid Primer in Light. I really like this eyeshadow primer a lot. I don't know if they make it anymore, but I really hope that they do. You'll see me just blending it out over my eye. It has a little bit of pigment, so it's gonna hide some of those blue veins or hyperpigmentation on your eye, but it's not overly pigmented. So it's still gonna look very natural. It seeps into your skin very well. Taking the Aina palette, we're gonna go right in with Supreme, and I'm using the Sigma Precision Firm Blender, the E42, to make that happen. And I'm just starting to carve out the beginnings of where my crease is going to be with that pink. So you can see right there, I'm just kind of carving it out. Hopping into the Norvina palette real quick. Let's go into Soul. Soul is a very pretty unique shade. It's kind of like this neutrally blue, like a grayish blue. I really like it. It has a little bit of like a purpley type of shift. So I'm adding that next to that Supreme shade. Right now I'm just packing it in. I'm not really too much worried about the blending. You're gonna see that I'm gonna be going back and forth in between the Supreme shade and Soul, just trying to make sure it blends together. There you go. And you can see that it's starting to blend a little bit more together. Okay, so let's go into Big Wig. This is probably one of my favorite shades in this palette. I love me a nice, deeply pigmented purple. So we're gonna take this on the outer corner of the eye, the outer V, and kind of use this shade to start winging my eye up a little bit, giving more of a cat eye effect. So following my brow bone, you can see I kind of just am following that natural curve that my eye already has. You guys will notice that I'm using the same brush to blend these shades out. I do keep a towel next to me and I wipe the brush in between to make sure I'm not transferring too much pigment onto the next shade. So that's just what I do. Next, we're gonna go into Love, which is from the Norvina palette. We're just kind of trying to blend out the initial Supreme shade, give it more of a light pink to fade into. So you'll see me just blending that where I put the pink originally. I went back in with more of that Big Wig, that deep purple, and I'm putting it back in the outer corner, just kind of blending that out a little bit more. Getting ready to bring that towards the centered lid a little bit more. Taking the NARS matte concealer and Canel, I believe is the shade. I love this concealer for cutting out the crease, anything in the eye, just because it has like a semi-matte finish. So I know it's not going to be too sticky or too oily on my eyelid. So I'm just using this to very carefully carve out the crease. And I'm using a Sonia Kashuk concealer brush. I got this at Target, but you could use any small concealer brush that has a more thin tip to it, something that's a little bit more firm, I would say, so that way you're able to give yourself that precise cut crease that we all want. So you'll see me doing that now. I'm taking my sweet time. With an eye shape like mine, guys, because when I open my eyes, half of my lid disappears, I do need to put the cut crease a little bit above where my actual crease is, just so that way, as you can see, when I open my eye, you can still see that I made that adjustment. Otherwise, you wouldn't see that at all. So I'm just kind of assessing the situation, trying to see if I like the shape, right? And then I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the rest of that space with just a little bit more concealer, nothing much, just to again, make it all one color. Going in with Pinker, which is from the Jackie Aina palette, this is another one of my favorite shades. I love me some pinks, purples. This is a very nice type of deep pink, I would say, kind of like a mauvey deep pink. I'm using that just to deepen the crease area, or the fake cut crease portion that I made. And then going in with Base from Norvina, which is just like a bone shade, or kind of like a cream shade, I would say. I'm going over that area because I wanted it to be kind of a stark contrast between the lid and the cut crease color. So I'm just covering that whole area that I blanked out with concealer. Back in with Big Wig, we're gonna start working on bringing that outer corner into that cut crease shade a little bit more seamlessly. So we're gonna pack this on the edges just to make sure everything's pigmented, no patches, and start blending that ever so softly forward before we go in with our other shades. Now let's go in with Shookington. This is like a very pretty shimmery purple shade. It's a little bit more neutral than Big Wig is as a color, but I love it. And I'm just putting that on the edges of Big Wig and that cut crease to further blend it together, like I mentioned earlier. Shimmer shades are really good for this just because they blend more seamlessly in general. So I really like using shimmers when it comes to making a seamless blend from a matte shade to the crease. We're gonna do the same thing with Celestial. You're gonna see how pretty this is, a very warm light purple right there, just to add some more dimension and to again further blend that outer corner into the cut crease. So here I wanted to go in with Wild Child. I put a very light wash of color all over the lid, mostly with my fingers. You can't really see it too much, but I didn't want the lid to be just like a stark white type of shade. I wanted a little bit of warmth and I wanted to tie it in, so I added that to the crease. Now going in with Credit, this is a very beautiful warm deep brown shade from the Jackie Aina palette. Love, love, love this brown. I wanted to use this just to deepen again that outer corner. You can see it adds a little bit of depth, right? And that's what we're going for. We're going for color, we're going for dimension. So I'm adding this for dimension. You can kind of see how that deepened that outer corner a little bit. Now going in with the NYX retractable liner in dark brown, I am just giving myself a quick little, very light liner on the lash line, just so that way when I put some lashes on later, it won't look too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, guys, there's nothing more cringy than watching me put on liner. I blink so much. Liner is just not my favorite thing to do in makeup, but it makes a look sometimes, so bear with me as I struggle. I'm taking that a little bit on the lower lash line as well. Going in with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner, or KVD Beauty, excuse me. I'm giving myself that little inner corner flick. You see that? That little cat eye flick on the inner corner. Love it. And now we're starting on the lower lash line. So on the lower lash line, I'm taking this brush. This is the Morphe M508 brush. Love it for like detail line work, things that you don't want to get too crazy, more concentrated color placement. And I'm pretty much going in with the shades that I used on top. So Big Wig we're using Pinker, we're using Supreme, all on the lower lash line, blending it in together just to, again, kind of marry the lower lash line in with the shades that I have on top. So we're at the home stretch, everybody. So we're gonna take these Ardell Faux Mink 817 lashes and pop those onto our lash line using the Duo Lash Adhesive Glue. I'm using the latex-free green one with the brush applicator. I really like that one. I've used it for years. And just popping these on the lid to complete our look. Blink, blink. Last but not least, we're just going to go ahead and finish off with some L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, my favorite drugstore mascara. Love the applicator, love the formula. Please give it a try if you haven't already. And with the power of editing, I will come back to you with a full face. There is my look, guys. I loved doing this look for you guys. This was so much fun. If you like this look, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys have used these palettes before and what you think of them. And let me know what eye looks you might want to see in the future. What color stories, anything like that. I'm really open and looking forward to making more videos for you guys. So, as always, I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you guys are well. And I will see you guys the next time. Bye.